Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, on to the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail! Celtic's summer transfer window was nothing short of dramatic, with the club breaking records left and right. The arrival of Adam Idah, for a deal worth over £9 million, was just the beginning. Shortly after, On Engels made his way to Parkhead in a move worth around £11 million, surpassing Idah's fee. This marked a clear message to fans. Brendan Rodgers had finally made his mark with the club's hierarchy, securing the funds needed to strengthen the squad. 8 new signings were brought in during the window, including the high-profile loan of Alex Vale from Barcelona. It was evident that the recruitment team was working tirelessly to ensure Celtic's main targets were secured. With the arrival of Paul Tisdale as head of football operations, the club is now set to focus even more on scouting talent, with Tisdale given just over a month to settle in before the January transfer window opens. One player who remains a key focus for the Hoops is Danish striker Matus Kvistgaarden, a name that has been on their radar for over a year. According to sources, Celtic representatives have already been spotted at several Brøndby matches this season, keeping a close eye on the forward. Kvistgaarden was first targeted last season, with Celtic even submitting a £4 million bid for the player. However, that offer was swiftly rejected. Since then, Kvistgaarden's form has only improved, with an impressive 13 goals and 5 assists in just 20 appearances this season, causing his value to soar. Brøndby now reportedly values their star man at a staggering €12 to €15 million, with the player under contract until 2027. But Celtic aren't the only club watching the Danish talent. Serie A side Atalanta, along with Eintracht Frankfurt, have also been keeping tabs on the striker. Kvistgaarden's impressive performances have also led many to believe he is on the verge of receiving a full international call-up for Denmark. When asked about the possibility of moving to another European league, Kvistgaarden made his ambitions clear. "There is no doubt about that," he said. "I think I have shown myself in a lot of ways, which means that I have shown that I can hopefully also play internationally at some point." With his rising profile, it's only a matter of time before clubs, including Celtic, make their next move. Will the Hoops succeed in securing their long-term target, or will competition from top European clubs prove too much? The January window could hold the answer. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. In a shocking turn of events following Celtic's 2-0 victory over Kilmarnock on Sunday, November 11th, the Killie club has called for the cancellation of the match. The request, filed with the Scottish Professional Football League, SPFL, has raised eyebrows and sparked heated debate across Scottish football. Kilmarnock's officials claim the match was marred by controversial decisions that ultimately affected the outcome of the game. But is the call for a rematch a legitimate protest or a desperate move from a side that struggled to keep up with their formidable opponents? The game itself saw Celtic dominate possession and break the deadlock in the second half with 2 goals. However, Kilmarnock's management has pointed to a series of officiating decisions they believe were unfair, including what they described as a questionable penalty call in Celtic's favour. The club has argued that these errors directly influenced the final result, which led to their public request for the match to be annulled. "It's not just about the result, it's about the integrity of the competition," a Kilmarnock representative stated after the match. The appeal has left the Scottish football community divided. Fans of Celtic have dismissed the claims, calling them an attempt to cover up their team's poor performance. "We won fair and square," one Celtic supporter said, echoing the sentiments of many on social media. Meanwhile, Kilmarnock fans are rallying behind their club, criticising the lack of consistency in officiating. Some supporters are calling for stricter reviews of refereeing decisions across the league. With the SPFL set to review the petition, the outcome of this unusual request could set a precedent for future controversies in Scottish football. Historically, calls for match cancellations are rare, and it remains to be seen how the league will respond to Kilmarnock's appeal. Could this case open the floodgates for other clubs to challenge results, or will it be seen as an isolated incident? As the controversy continues to unfold, the Celtic fanbase has been vocal in defending their team's hard-earned victory. Many supporters argue that the calls for a match cancellation are nothing more than a display of sour grapes from Kilmarnock, who simply couldn't keep up with the pace and quality of Celtic's performance. "It's disappointing to see them claim foul play after such a dominant performance," said one Celtic fan on social media. "We were the better team, plain and simple. They need to accept the result and move on." For some, the notion of a rematch is almost laughable. "Why should we be punished for playing the game fairly?" asked another Celtic supporter. "The referee made the calls he saw fit at the time. This is football. Sometimes decisions go against you, and that's part of the game." This sentiment is echoed by many who feel that the request for a cancellation undermines the spirit of competition, suggesting that Kilmarnock is looking for a way to avoid facing the consequences of their defeat. However, not all Celtic fans are dismissive of the controversy surrounding the match. A small group of supporters has raised concerns over the consistency of officiating in the Scottish Premiership. "I can see why Kilmarnock is frustrated," one Celtic fan admitted. "There were a few moments where the refereeing didn't seem consistent, and it's hard not to wonder how that impacted the game." Despite this, most Celtic fans believe the outcome was fair and that Kilmarnock's appeal is simply an overreaction. As the debate rages on, it's clear that the incident has sparked deep emotions within the Celtic fan base. While some fans are defending their team's victory with pride, others are questioning the integrity of the officiating in Scottish football. With Kilmarnock's appeal still under review, the discussion about fairness, refereeing, and the role of the fans in these controversies is likely to dominate headlines for days to come. For now, Celtic supporters are holding their ground, confident in their team's performance, and eager to move forward from this tense moment in the season. As the investigation unfolds, all eyes will remain on the SPFL's next steps. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain: the debate over fairness and officiating in Scottish football is far from over. The call for a rematch might be a long shot, but it has undoubtedly put the spotlight on an issue that has been simmering for years in the sport. Hello, fan! Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.